Let's talk about an important type of interest rate derivative called the interest rate cap. An interest rate cap is a derivative contract designed to set an upper limit or a ceiling on the floating interest rate for a specified notional principal amount. Here's how it works. If the floating rate rises above the cap's strike rate, the seller of the cap compensates the buyer for the difference between the floating rate and the cap strike rate. This helps the buyer limit the maximum interest rate they have to pay. If the floating rate stays below the cap's strike rate, the buyer doesn't receive any compensation or need to make any payments under the cap contract. You can think of an interest rate cap as being similar to a call option. The buyer of the cap, like a call option buyer, has theoretically unlimited potential gains if the floating rate rises significantly. However, the buyer's risk is limited to the premium they paid for the cap contract. On the other hand, the seller of the cap faces unlimited risk, similar to the risk taken on by a call option seller. Why use an interest rate cap? Interest rate caps are useful for borrowers who want to protect themselves from rising interest rates while still benefiting from lower floating rates when interest rates are stable or decreasing. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.